Welcome back to Coin Spyder, where we break down the complex mechanics behind the coins you handle every single day. Today, we are bypassing the usual introductory fluff to dive straight into a technical breakdown of a modern numismatic phenomenon that completely changed the landscape of American circulating currency. The pieces in question are the quarter dollars minted to honor the Keystone State during a massive national production overhaul. Instead of focusing on sensationalized market trends or speculative value, this deep dive is going to look closely at the exact certified datasets, manufacturing anomalies, and precise physical conditions that elevate a standard pocket change item into a highly sought-after numismatic piece for advanced collectors. Understanding the true numismatic value of these pieces requires an examination of the production shifts that occurred during the late 90s at the major production facilities. The United States Mint implemented specialized high-speed striking processes to accommodate the massive volume required for the launch of this specific commemorative series. This sudden increase in mechanical pressure and speed created distinct variations in the physical characteristics of the finished pieces. When analyzing these quarters, specialized grading firms pay incredibly close attention to the preservation of the original luster and the sharp definition of the central design elements. Collectors who study these shifts know that the subtle differences in die state and striking force are what ultimately determine structural rarity. When we consult the official population datasets provided by the Professional Coin Grading Service, a very clear picture emerges regarding the true scarcity of top-tier examples. The vast majority of these circulating quarters suffered immediate physical degradation from handling, shipping bags, and automatic sorting machines. Consequently, examples that managed to escape the production floor without a single hairline scratch or microscopic contact mark are exceptionally rare in modern times. Looking strictly at the official registry archives, the number of specimens that have achieved the highest possible numeric grades remains incredibly small. This specific lack of high-grade preservation is what drives the competitive interest among registry set collectors worldwide. Evaluating a specimen objectively means shifting your focus away from the reverse design and looking closely at the specific diagnostic areas on the obverse portrait. The Numismatic Guarantee Company reports a massive drop-off in certified populations once you move past the standard uncirculated grades into the elite preservation brackets. Collectors often make the mistake of assuming every clean-looking coin is a candidate for a top tier, but true microscopic analysis usually reveals hidden plancher flaws or subtle die erosion lines. By comparing the population density of standard issues against these elite certified specimens, it becomes mathematically obvious why certain specific coins stand out so dramatically within the official archival records. The physical location of manufacture plays a massive role in how the metal surfaces aged over the subsequent decades following their initial release. The Denver facility, utilizing the distinctive lettermark on the obverse, possessed unique operational parameters that yielded specific surface characteristics quite different from the Philadelphia facility. These minor differences in metal composition and die preparation mean that each facility produced distinct strike qualities that collectors analyze under heavy magnification. Certified population records show a fascinating divergence in survival rates for elite condition pieces between these two major hubs. Studying these operational variations gives serious collectors a significant advantage when searching through original, uncirculated mint sets. When examining actual transaction histories from verified public sales held by heritage auctions, the data consistently highlights the extreme premium placed on technical perfection. These historical records demonstrate that the global market relies entirely on the verified numerical grade assigned by independent, third-party authentication services rather than subjective personal descriptions. The archived auction catalogs show that specimens exhibiting complete design strike, flawless fields, and immaculate fields draw intense scrutiny from serious buyers. These documented public sales confirm that the physical state of preservation, combined with verified third-party encapsulation, serves as the ultimate benchmark for historical importance and collector demand in the open market. To truly appreciate the internal structure of the coin market, one must understand the immense difficulty of achieving grades like Mint State 67 or higher. At these elite grade levels, Even a microscopic scuff invisible to the naked eye can instantly disqualify a specimen from achieving a top-tier status. The grading process looks at the primary focal points of the design, including the cheek of the portrait and the central field areas, because these areas are highly susceptible to impact during the bulk minting process. Finding a coin completely free of contact marks is an absolute statistical anomaly. This structural perfection is why certified population counts drop off so sharply at the apex. Beyond the standard conditional rarity, the technical community places immense emphasis on verified minting errors and die varieties that occurred during production. These technical anomalies include instances where the hub or die shifted slightly during creation, resulting in minor doubling of the design elements or lettering. Furthermore, plancher clip errors, wrong metal compositions, or intense die cracks can occasionally occur, creating unique physical variations that are fully documented by grading agencies. These verifiable manufacturing mistakes are analyzed with extreme precision using specialized equipment to confirm their authenticity. The documentation of these mechanical errors adds a completely separate layer of technical interest for specialized error collectors. The long-term storage and preservation environments that these quarters experienced over the past few decades have a massive impact on their current physical state. Copper-nickel-clad compositions are highly reactive to environmental factors, meaning that poor storage can easily destroy original mint luster or create unappealing surface spots. Advanced collectors look for specimens that possess original, vibrant cartwheel luster, which indicates the coin has been preserved in a chemically inert environment since the day it was struck. The preservation of these pristine surfaces is incredibly rare, as most coins from this era have developed localized oxidation or dullness that permanently limits their technical grade. Our analysis here at Spyder remains strictly focused on verified historical facts and established numismatic science, completely avoiding the exaggerated claims often found online. The global numismatic community operates on transparency, where verified certification numbers and official auction archives replace hype and unsubstantiated financial promises. By focusing entirely on verified census data from top authentication companies, we ensure that collectors build their knowledge on solid, provable foundations. This commitment to educational integrity helps collectors avoid common pitfalls and misunderstandings, fostering a much healthier and more accurate appreciation for the technical aspects of historical and modern coin collecting. We want to hear about your personal experiences with this specific commemorative series and how your own collection has evolved over the years. Have you ever submitted any of these specific state quarters to third-party authentication services like PCGS or NGC for official numeric grading? What specific physical characteristics do you look for when you are sorting through uncirculated rolls or original mint sets in your own hobby space? Please share your thoughts, insights, and personal technical discoveries in the comments section down below to help our community grow. Don't forget to subscribe to Spyder for more straightforward, analytical breakdowns of historical coinage.